If you're expecting anyone home at this hour, it may take them just a bit longer as they try to navigate through the snow.
And enough to make a snowball now in the RTV6 backyard, but can you just see it dripping? So it is a slushy mess out there. And Dave, a one-time senior at IU, was telling me he doesn't think he'll get back from Bloomington after the game until midnight. It will be a slow drive if you're going to the game. As you come back toward Indy, conditions will continue to deteriorate because of the snow. Here's the real benefit, and you can see it by seeing the roadway. This initial burst of snow is not accumulating on roads except for to create very slushy conditions. So the snowfall potential map that I show you doesn't mean we'll ever see that much snow on the ground at any one time, because we're melting away the beginning of this, which makes it a lot easier for you to get around. In general, from Indy east and north, a 5 to 8 inch snowfall potential. As you come southwest of Indianapolis, a couple of inches. And I tilted these on purpose, again, with 2 inches more likely southwest of a Terre Haute to Bloomington line, 5 inches more common as you head toward Columbus. Now, let's use our True Viewers. This is our forecast model, helps us pinpoint snowfall potential, putting it just over 4 inches of additional snow in Indy. As you go to the east, that's where you may see some 6-inch snowfall amounts. Now, this isn't locked in. In other words, each time you come back to me, this will vary a little bit as the model takes in new information and new timing. Bloomington, about 2.2 additional inches of snow. While we've been talking, snow continues to move from west to east and to transition to some sleet, from rain to sleet to snow, and that happens fairly quickly. If you're getting sleet now and you're worried about that, it won't last that long. Then you'll transition over to the snow, which will continue through about midnight, and you can see from Newcastle over to Richmond to Connorsville and down to Greensburg and Columbus. You're waiting on snow. You won't have to wait long. Visibility will drop below a mile once it starts. Changing road conditions when temperatures drop below the freezing mark. We're at the freezing mark now, 7 p.m. to midnight, most likely time for the heaviest period of snow, and the total range that we just talked about, 3 to maybe 8 inches in isolated spots as you get north and east. TrueCast, 7 o'clock tonight. Here's your dark blue bands. That's where visibility would drop to a quarter of a mile or so. Watch this pinwheel in. 9 o'clock, still widespread snow, central and eastern Indiana. The lighter blues represent lighter intensity snow. It will be more concentrated and heavier over the eastern half of the state through the evening hours into 1 o'clock in the morning. Then we wake up 3 o'clock. Most of this is gone by the time we get to 7 a.m. That's all about the future. Temperatures that are in the 30s now will continue to fall. 30s in the eastern portion of the state. Visibilities, quarter of a mile or less, most of central and western Indiana. Current temperature in Indianapolis at 32. The same in, as you can see, Lafayette and Terre Haute. Temperatures by morning will be in the mid-20s, which means roads conditions deteriorate as this starts to stick more and more. Now, one thing that will change, sometimes the computer models don't take into account that we've covered the ground with snow. I've slowed a little bit. I'm conservative on these weekend temperatures. If we didn't have any snow, I would, with full force and a big smile on my face, tell you that we're going way into the 50s. I think we'll struggle a little bit Friday and Saturday to get to that mark because of the snow cover that we're putting down. It slows us down just a little bit.